Live a life that is worthy of emulation. Live a life that can attract somebody. Do you desire to be fruitful? The qualification for fruitfulness is that you must abide in him. Settle. When men shall say there's a casting down, you will announce that there is a lifting up. I started a journey here on Sunday. I started a journey in the book of Matthew chapter 14, and I started that journey from verse 27, and today I want to build on it a little bit. But let me say this to you, ladies and gentlemen, I remember that in Matthew chapter 14, a time came in the life of the followers, the disciples of Jesus, that they needed to see something, and they saw something. There came a time in their life when the water was troubling, and I know that we live in a time and a season where people face troubling waters, where people face the troublings every now and then. Now the disciples of Jesus were faced with the troubling water, and in the midst of the troubling water, there was something remarkable that I saw as a student of the Bible. My Bible said that they were at the middle of the sea. Now the middle of the sea is simply pointing to the fact that they were not close to the shore, neither were they close to where they can hold anything. They were at the middle of the sea. There's somebody hearing me. You are at the middle of the matter. You don't know whether to go left or to go right. You don't know whether to move forward or to move backward. You are at the middle of the matter. Anytime you are at the middle of the matter of life, or you are at the middle of the matter of destiny, that is when God shows up. I fell here, but I'm getting closer. Anytime you are the middle, oh my God, I feel here. Anytime you are the middle of the journey of your life, anytime you are the middle of your destiny, when you don't know what to do, you don't know who to call, you don't know where to run to, you don't know what next to do, when you are the middle, that's when my God shows up. And I saw the Bible declare to me that when they were at the middle of the sea, and the turbulence was against them, the wind was against them, everything in life seemed to be against them. Anytime in the journey of your life, everything around you seemed to be against you, that is the time to lift up your head and look up, for there is something to see. I feel a bridge coming on, but hold on, I will soon get there. Anytime it looks like I don't know what to do, I don't know whom to call, I don't know where to go from here. Anytime it looks like I've come to the end of the road, anytime it looks like I've come to the end of my hope, anytime it looks like my strengths are failing me, anytime it looks like I'm getting close to the end of my strength and my journey, oh, that is a time that God shows up. When they were at the middle of the sea, helplessly and hopelessly, ladies and gentlemen, I saw another thing that is frightening and mind-blowing. My Bible said it was night. It was night. They couldn't see clearly. They were not able to see things as they were, but it was night and at the middle of the sea. I don't know who you are. You are experiencing the ninth season. You are experiencing the location of the middle of the journey. I came as one sent by God. When I see the night and I know what the Bible means, each time the word of God talks about the night, I remember that my Bible said that weeping may endure for a night. Anytime the night shows up, sorrow shows up. Anytime the night shows up, affliction shows up. Anytime the night shows up, pain shows up. But I serve a God. I know a man of Galilee. I know the God that I serve. I know the God that I worship. I feel the preach coming on. I wish I can preach it like I feel it. When the night was up, when sorrow was up, when pain was up, when affliction was the order of the day, when pains was overwhelming them, when there was nothing they can hold on to anymore, when all hope seemed to be gone, I feel like shouting now. I will shout till the devil gets mad. I will holler till the devil gets mad. I feel it here. It's all over me now. Don't mind me, brother, that we are the middle of the sea, and that night for that matter. But I know a God who will not consider the timing. He will not consider the season. When he's ready to show up in your matter, he will show up at the middle of the sea. The next thing I had was that the master shows up walking upon water because there was an emergency. There is somebody here today. I came to declare there's an emergency in your case, and my God will show up. There's an emergency in your family, and my God will show up. There's an emergency over your destiny, and my God will show up. There's an emergency over your business, and my God will show up. If there is anybody here with an emergency, congratulations, my God is showing up, because there's an emergency. The God that handles situations, the God that handles conditions, the God that is able to do all things. I feel a praise coming on. I feel shouting this place. I feel like hollering now. I feel the presence of God all over here. I feel the power of God all over this building. I feel the praise coming on. I feel grace coming on. I feel power coming on. This case is emergency. I serve a God that knows how to handle emergency cases. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the middle of the sea, and it was at the 9th hour. Ladies and gentlemen, the next thing they were waiting for was when the boat will capsize, when they will all drown and die. They were not expecting anything else, because they were in the middle of the sea. There were no divers to help. There was nobody to help. The mariners cannot help. It was at the darkest time of their life. I don't know who you are listening to the sound of my voice, and you are the darkest season of your life. I feel it pushing me now. I feel praise coming on now. I feel change coming on now. I feel grace all over here. I feel power all over here. I feel like preaching now. I feel the call of God upon me. I feel power all over me now. I feel like pushing it like never before. Oh, what a season. It was an emergency case right at the middle of the sea. There was no boat to convey Jesus. If he was to come by boat, before he will arrive there, they will be dead. If he had entered any transportation else, before he got there, they would have been dead. But there is a reason I serve the God that I serve. I am not serving a man. If he were to be some kind of God, if he were to be some kind of man. He will look for another boat to bring him there. Before he arrived, the case would have been different. Nobody can compare my God with time. And that was why Mary and Martha, they said to my Jesus, if you had been here earlier, our brother wouldn't have died. But now you are too late. But my master said, I am not controlled by time. I am not controlled by season, because times and seasons are in my hand. But I feel a plate coming on. I feel like talking now. I feel like declaring the will of the Father. And they declared, it was late at night. It was at the middle of the sea. It was an emergency case. But I serve a God who is not man. For our ways are not his ways. Our thinking are not his thinking. As heaven is far above the earth, so are his ways above ours. That might mean brother, destiny is pushing me. That might mean sister, destiny is pushing me. It was an emergency case at the middle of the sea. At night, the dark hour. Are you at the darkest hour of your time? Come here, hear from me. Congratulations, your testimony is around the corner. Are you at the darkest season of your life? At the darkest season of your family? At the darkest season of your business? At the darkest season of your career? Congratulations, I see help coming. I see help coming. I see help coming. I see help coming. I feel a preach in this place. I feel power in this place. I feel God's glory in this house. Oh, child of God, give me some more minutes. They were at the middle of the sea. They know where they left him. They know where he sent them out to go. They know where they left him. But child of God, can I say this to you? When there is an emergency, my God can show up anywhere. When there's an emergency, my God can show up anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, there's something I like about the God that I serve. My Bible said all secrets belong unto God. That they revealed is for our own good. Child of God, when I read the Bible, I am a student of the Bible. As I read the Bible, when I saw that my Jesus, number one, he put them in the ship and set them out to go. And when they began the journey, the Bible said that he had some assignment to handle, because he had the multitude to send away. And that is to say, to send away not one person, not few persons, but multitude. And now it takes time to send away the multitude. Come on now. It takes time to send away the multitude. And he will not just come and say, oh yeah, you multitude, get out of here. He will talk to the multitude. It takes time to talk to the multitude and then convince the multitude to let him be. And now my master took his time. While they were journeying already right inside the sea, my master went back, considered the time with which he will get back to the shore, get back to the place where he left the multitude. He will address the multitude and talk to the multitude. Consider the time. Now consider the time that he will wait until everyone will depart from that ground. While he was doing all of these, they were journeying. They were speeding and journeying. Remember, the time was ticking. Remember, it was getting close to late hour. So anybody who was driving the boat at that time must be on a very high speed. And my master was taking his time. He was not in a hurry. He is not any other kind of God. Can I talk to somebody here? I feel like talking to somebody here. Oh, you hear me, brother? After sending out the multitude, my master didn't go to join them. Oh, my alabos. He departed to a mountain to go and pray. Hey, my show me a praying man, I will show you a powerful man. He went to a mountain apart to pray. And now consider the time. Now he got to the mountain. He was praying at the mountain. Right at the mountain, his antenna was turned off, and he saw through double letter quell. But can I preach in this place? I feel it pushing me. Right there at the mountain he was, at the middle of the journey, there was turbulence. The wind was against them. Everything was against them. They left the master far off. They left the master hours ago. But I have something to say to somebody. The master was not anywhere near them. He was at the mountain. The master was praying at the mountain. But when their life was in danger, hey, my boss, anytime there is danger, anytime there's danger, when their lives was in danger, oh my God, when their lives was in danger, when trouble was looming, when challenges of life began to show up, when there was trouble all over the place, they didn't know who to run to. Peter cannot help. Oh my God, John cannot help. Matthew doesn't have the solution. But I feel it preaching this place. I feel like stopping now for another time. I feel like hanging it in here. I feel like saying, hold on now. At the middle of the journey, oh, somebody don't mind me. I feel it here. At the middle of the journey, when trouble arose, at the middle of the journey, their lives was in danger. They didn't know what else to do. They didn't know who else to call. They didn't know what else to rely on. They didn't know what else to cry over. Peter didn't have a word to say. Matthew could not say a word. Inside of them, they would have said one to another. So this is how the journey of our lives will end. There was no need crying because the master is not visibly present there. But at the middle of the journey, oh my God. Can I say this one and let you be? But at the middle of the journey, but at that time when hope was almost gone, the next thing I saw for the first time in my bush, I feel like preaching now. I need help. Oh, somebody help me talk this one. At the middle of the journey, when their lives was in danger, when their faith was in danger, when nothing could hold them anymore, but at the middle of the journey, remember, late hour, it was at night, nobody to tell their story. If anything had happened to them that night, at the middle of the sea, nobody to tell their story. Nobody will know where they died. Nobody to tell the story of what happened to them, because the boat will capsize. Every one of them will go under the sea. They will all end there, and the journey ends there. And it was at night. There was nobody passing by who could go with the news. But can I talk to you? I serve a God who said, I will never forsake you. I will never abandon you. I feel like sitting down here. That thing is all over me now. But at the middle of the sea, at late hour, nobody to tell their story, no man to see them, but there was a God who sees the end from the beginning. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. There is nothing happening in your life that is taking God unawares. There is nothing happening around you that is taking God unawares. Can I talk some more or close now? Can I talk some more or close now? Don't let me preach here. I feel a preach coming on already. There is nothing happening around you that God doesn't know. From the day you were conceived, He already knows when you will die. conceived, he already know you're rising and you're falling. Can I talk to you? Come on now. Can I talk to you? At the middle of the sea, late at night. Ladies and gentlemen, the formerly talking disciples could not talk. Their mouths were sealed. Let me blow your mind. The Bible never said that they started praying. They didn't pray. But that's a preach for another day. I will explain that to you some other time. Now, another thing I give to you. It was late. It was night. The wind, the wave was against them. Everything was against them. Are you listening to the sound of my voice? And when you turn around, it looks like everything is against you. I feel like jumping now. I feel like flying. How about that one? It was late. It was night. Nobody was seeing them. They couldn't beckon on anybody for help. They couldn't call on anybody for assistance. Are you here today? You don't have assistance from anywhere. No brother to call, no sister to call. You feel the journey of your life has come to an end. Hold on, there is a man that I know. I know the man of Galilee. Ladies and gentlemen, in the midst of all of these things that was happening to them all at the same time, the next thing I saw was my master, whom the Bible told me a minute ago that he was on top of the mountain, away to pray. The word away to pray means separate, means in a different end, a different zone, a different area to pray. The next thing I had was the same master in the sea, not by the side of the sea, but at the middle of the sea, walking on water. Where was he walking to? Where was he walking to? Can I tell you where he was walking to? Sir, can I tell you? I'm going to tell only you. Please don't tell another person. Before you got to where you are now, there is a divine promise over your head. Before you got to where you are now, there's a prophetic injunction over your head. Do you know what he said? He said, call upon me in the day of trouble and I will answer. Me in the day of trouble.
I love the man of God.
Hold on. In the day of trouble, don't call your father. Your father may want to answer you and run into trouble himself. In the day of trouble, don't call your mother. She may not have any solution. Rather, she may add to your sorrow. I have heard of people who pick their phone and call their father. Say, Papa, I don't know what is happening to me. I'm sick now. Their father will die before them. Have you not heard? The man will develop high blood pressure and die before the person, adding more sorrow. Don't call your father in the day of trouble. Don't call your mother in the day of trouble. Don't call your friend in the day of trouble. He said, call upon me. You know what he said? You know what he said? And I want to conclude with that. He said, I will answer you. One is that you are sure he will answer you. Number two, he said, I will show you. Hold on. I was waiting for what he will show me. He said he will show me wondrous things. Not one wonder. He said, call upon me in the day of trouble. The trouble came one day. The trouble is one. The Bible did not say troubles. The Bible said one trouble. Now, he said, I will answer you in that day of trouble. Then I will show you. I will show you wondrous things. I will not show you one wonder, but I will show you many wonders just for one trouble. Oh yeah, let me marry it. I will not show you one wonder. The trouble is one, but I will show you wondrous things. Number one, when they were at the middle of the sea and at the late hour, I'm running because of my time. From wherever you hear the sound of my voice, I wish I had time to talk this message. You will hold your head and you will holler, my God. But hold on, I'm coming. I will soon get there. Now, for one trouble, their lives were in danger at the middle of the sea and at night. Number one wonder was that they saw a man walking on water. Somebody say wonder. If you are not shouting, I will close. Somebody holler wonder. Walking on water. Because of the distance between where he was to where they were, because it was night, they couldn't see his face very well, but they saw that somebody was walking on top of the sea. And they hollered among themselves. They say, ghost has come to worsen the matter. What they were discussing inside the boat, my master heard from where he was standing. Somebody holler another wonder. Oh yeah, hold on. And he then shouted from there. He shouted from where he was. He said, do not be afraid. It is me. I am the one. Somebody holler another wonder. At that point, they heard his voice. They were not seeing his face clearly, but they heard his voice. That's the second wonder. Peter shouted, even now that you are telling me you are the one, it doesn't look like it. How do I mean? If Peter had seen him, Peter will not say if. But Peter said, if you are the one, which is to say, I'm not sure you are. I'm not seeing you. I'm not certain you are. But peradventure you are the one. If it is you, if, mark the word if you are the one, ask me to come. Third wonder, hold on. Third wonder. When he was to say come, Peter was specific. Peter said, ask me, Peter, to come. But he didn't ask Peter to come. When he was to call, if he had said, Peter, come, it means Peter is the only man mandated and licensed to walk upon water. But what my master said was come. That means even me, I can walk on water. What my master said was not Peter, come. Neither did he say, come, Peter. He only said, come. Anybody can come. Don't let me preach here. Can I talk to you some more? Somebody holla double letter call. When Peter was talking, Peter said, ask me, Peter, to come. when my master want to reply, he didn't say, Peter, come. He said, come. The word come means anybody. Anybody can come. Somebody said, third wonder. There are many wonders, but I think I should close here now. The way you're looking at me, I'm shy. But hear me now. When he said, come, Peter stood up. Not because of what he has seen, but because of who he knows. Peter stood up. Not because I saw him, but because of what I know. He stood up. Peter knew how to take advantage. You remember, it was the same Peter who said, I'm a professional fisherman. By now, you don't catch fish here. I am not laying the net inside the water. I lay the net at your word. Do you remember? So Peter said, ask me to come. The master didn't ask Peter to come, because the master is aware that there are many rugged people after Peter that would want to walk on their waters, that would want to walk on the waters that came to trouble their lives, that would want to walk on water when any challenge arises. He was aware, so he said, come. If you read your Bible, as soon as you see the word come, in some translations you will see bracket open and bracket close. That is to say, it's a complete statement of his own. Oh, come on, don't let me preach here. In some translations, when you see the word come, you will see comma. Oh, come on now. I told you I'm a student of the Bible. It will take you time to understand. Now, when he said come, Peter stood up. Ladies and gentlemen, can I say this to you? As at the time my master said come, the troubling sea had not stopped. The water was still troubled. The wind was still against them. Everything was still against them, but my master said come. Peter stood up and was stepping into the water that is troubled. My Lagarabush. Peter stood up and was stepping into the water that was troubled, and was stepping out of the boat that was the only saving ground they could find at that time. There is somebody here now. For you to fulfill destiny, you need to step out of that boat. That boat is limiting your testimony. I think I will say this some other time. That boat is limiting your testimony. That boat is holding back the answer to your prayers. You need to step out of that boat. That boat looks like a safe ground. It is not a safe ground, it's a cocoon ground. Peter stepped out of the boat, and my Bible said Peter stepped out of the boat. I don't know what you want to say, but the Bible said walking on water. There are two things that the Bible told me. That's wonder number 4. Peter began to walk on water. And let me say this to you. Peter stepped out and was walking on water. And as at the time Peter was walking on water, Jesus didn't touch him. Jesus didn't anoint him. Jesus didn't empower him. Jesus only spoke to him. That is to say, at his word, I can do anything. I don't know. Am I preaching to the right people? Do I have a church here? At his word, Peter stepped out of the boat and began to walk on water. Ladies and gentlemen, wonder number 4. I show you another one and I close, and I will continue to show you wonders some other time as I talk from this passage of the scripture. Now, as Peter began to walk on water with his gaze and eyes upon Jesus, it got to a point, I'm sure, according to the Bible history, the wind that was against them began to blow, and Peter must have had the sound of the troubling water. And Peter removed his eyes from the master and looked at the sea. Immediately he looked at the sea, he began to sink. Oh my God, can I say this to you? Can I say this to you? My Bible said, looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of my faith. When Peter removes his eyes from Jesus, he began to look at the water. He began to look at the trouble. Now hear me, child of God. It is not the trouble that is killing you. It is the attention you are giving the trouble that is troubling you. When Peter removed his gaze from Jesus, he began to look at the water. But can I say this to you? When Peter was coming, the master was not standing. Peter was coming and the master was coming. How many of you heard that one? Peter was coming and the master was coming. Listen to me. Anytime he asks you to come, he is also coming. So that if anything happens on the way, he will take care of it. He will not ask you to come and leave you alone. When Peter was coming, the master was coming. I'm looking for the next wonder. My Bible said, as Peter removed his gaze, his eyes from Jesus, he began to look at the troubling water. There are many of you here listening to the sound of my voice. The reason it looks like you are in trouble is not because you are in trouble, but you are looking at the trouble and the trouble looks overwhelming. Anytime you remove your eyes from the trouble becomes too small to trouble you. And what do you need to do? You need to remove your eyes from the trouble and look unto Jesus. What I see is Jesus. I shouted to you here. I said, what I see is Jesus. Some people are seeing ghosts, but I see Jesus. Some people are seeing failure, but I see Jesus. Some people are seeing poverty, but I see Jesus. Some people are seeing disease, but I see Jesus. Some people are seeing lack, but I see Jesus. And shall I remind you that what you see is what you get. Peter began to sink. Peter knew that at this point, brother, the journey had become critical. Peter began to sink inside the water. But this was the same Peter, the same leg, not a new leg. Come on, somebody hear me now. The same legs. He didn't borrow a new leg. The same legs with which he stepped into the water. The same legs with which he was walking upon water. Then what happened? What happened? How come he did not sink until he began to look at the troubling water? I give you this reason and I close from there. This is the reason. Number one, when he removed his eyes from Jesus, the game changed. When his eyes was on Jesus, number one, he was light. How do I know? It's in the Bible. I will tell you. He said, come and carry my yoke. My yoke is easy and light. Give me your yoke. Let me carry your yoke, because your own yoke is heavy. I will take away the heaviness of your yoke from you. I will give you my own that is light. So when Peter was looking unto Jesus, he was carrying a light yoke. He could walk upon water. When he removed his eyes from Jesus and began to look at the trouble, the weight of the trouble came on him. Oh my God, come on now. When he was looking unto Jesus, the yoke he was carrying became the yoke of Jesus. The eyes of God began to see him as a product of the productive God that produces all that was produced. Now, the water that he was walking on was afraid of him. Because anytime God be with you, everything around you obey to the voice of the God that you serve. Hold on now. Hold on. My brother. When he was looking unto Jesus, the water was obedient to him. The troubling waves were obedient to him. Why? Not because of him, but greater is he that is in me. For greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. So when he was looking unto Jesus, he was not only light, but he was a superhuman being, because he was not operating on his own. Because my brother Paul said, come here, help me, brother. My brother Paul said, for the life I now live is not my life, but I live the life of he who gave his life for my sake. When he was walking on water, he was not walking on water as Peter. He was walking on water as Jesus Peter. It is no more I who live, but Christ that lives in me. But Christ that lives in me. So it was not him ordinarily walking on water, for he said, they that believe in me, the works that I do, they shall do. Greater works shall they do, because they have a representative. As I go to the Father, I feel a preach coming on. I feel power in this place. Let me be, brother. The word of God is in my mouth. His words have I hidden in my heart, that I may not sin against him. Greater is he that is in me than he that dwells in the world. Can I get a shout in this house? Can I get a shout in this place? Can I get a shout in this hall? Can I get a believer holler for praise? Can I get a believer shout for glory? Can I get a believer shout for the praise of the God that I serve? Can I get a believer holler? Wherever you are, stand to your feet and let's hear praying. I'll meet you some other time.
Jesus, oh yeah, remember.
I give you praise, my Lord.
Jesus, oh yeah, Kasobime, Inyenile Kamawe, me Jesus Matara.
I give you praise.
I
give you praise, my Lord.
Jesus,
I give you praise, my Lord.
Ibon Baragumo Kike, and then Kidibam.
Bible-believing Mission Incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
Whether you will believe me or not, the Lord who has brought you here will not let me allow you continue to do what you are doing, because even you do not know the implication of what you are doing. You don't know the implication of what you are doing, and that is why I will not let you do it. You are coming from a hotel at Okigwe Road.
Yes, sir.
Where you slept last night with a man.
Yes, sir.
There is something you have been doing for some time now that will never continue. Let me at this point pray for our men before I talk to this lady. Any man in this hall who at one time or the other slept with a wrong woman in the past, before you got born again, or you fell into sin after you were born again, and they took away anything from you that crippled your life, today I speak by the authority of heaven. Whatever they took away from you, God will restore to you. God will restore to you. In the name of Jesus Christ. Follow her. Go and bring me your bag. Follow her. Every woman here who at one time or the other you had anything to do with the wrong man and he took away something from your life, he took away something from your destiny that crippled your future. Today I ask that God will restore you. Open it and give me the condom. So you have both used and unused one here. This is how you used to carry it. And you will go and give it to chief. And chief will pay you for it. You are stretching your hand to collect it. You will not take it again. It ceases to work for it from now. From this moment henceforth, all the men you have collected their sperm like this. Now listen. How many of you were in Port Harcourt when I prayed for a soldier? Okay, you were there. How many of okay, you were there? You were there. Okay, you were there. When I prayed for a soldier whose life got crippled because of this. He slept with a woman and the woman took both the condom and that was the end of his career, ended and scattered his family. This is what this lady has been doing for some time. He will sleep with men like he slept with this one. Collected both the condom and the man's sperm inside. And this is what she's been doing for a very long time. Each one she brings, chief gives her 50,000 for it. So she keep bringing. And she kept bringing and she's collecting money. But today, faith has run against them. I will tell you now that I'm a senior officer, I'm not a learning prophet. The reason you are here is because you didn't want to be hanging around. And chief told you he will not be around till 1. So you are using us to mark a time. So that by 1 o'clock you will go and give it to him. But one higher than chief, I have collected it. And here and now, everything he has been using it to do, the ones he has done in the past and more that he's planning to do, I scatter all of them right now. Let a believer holler amen like thunder. Let a believer holler amen like thunder. Let a believer holler amen like thunder. I seize it now. And I say this to you. You will go and sit down right in the church. You will worship with us till we close. And from today, you will cease to walk with chief. And the 4 of you he has been sending out to do this work for him. This work scatters today. This is what I'm sent to do in this city. This is what I was doing before. Anytime I meet the wickedness of the wicked, I end the journey. Today, this one is ending permanently. He will not do it again. Everything that was prepared for him, the shrine in his house where he deposits this to suck out the destiny of men, suck out their family and the joy of their homes, he ceases to exist from now. He will look for it, he will not see it again. He will search for it, he will not see it again. Somebody holla double letter kwela. Don't worry. He gave you something to swear. It will not affect you. What that if you stop you will die. You will not die. You are not going to stop. You have stopped. It is not if you are not going to stop, you have stopped. You are afraid of chief, but you are not afraid of me. I'm the man carrying the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. I carry double etekwele. Oh, you hear me? You swore. I don't have anything to give you to swear. We don't swear here. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and they are safe. I will not give you anything to swear, but I will release a word. Chief is not even going free. You are saying chief will kill you. The chief himself is not a free person. From this minute, chief is in trouble. For whatsoever a man sow, he shall reap it. Anybody who collected anything from your life, anybody who collected anything from your family, anybody who collected anything from your destiny, they will pay for what they collected. They will pay for what they collected. Somebody raise your voice and holler. In the next 15 minutes, the same way chief make others to vomit their destiny unknowingly, so will chief vomit back what he has taken from all the families that were victims. I restore those families. I will show you sample. Lift up this bag. Lift up the bag. Young man, lift up this bag. Bring it close to me. I will show you one sample you will know now. Before you brought this out, you shifted your oil. We were looking inside the bag with you. You shifted the oil. I know what that oil is. That's the oil you usually rub in your hand before you start touching men. So that when they finish with you, they will slip off. Then you can carry and tie like you have tied. Turn it. Give her the bag. Or you bring out the oil. If you see the oil again, I stop preaching. Now hold on. Everybody in this church, holla double letter kwele. God punish the devil. I told you I will do ministry. You didn't see it?
Yes, sir.
Open the bag very well. Maybe it's hidden one corner. Check very well. All of you who were looking inside the bag, look now. Help her to find it. Everybody, you can put your hand inside, begin to look for the oil. Can you imagine? She was telling me that she's afraid that chief made them to swear. You are talking to an oracle. You are talking about a man that go to collect power from somewhere. Did you help her to check? You didn't see it again. It's not there again. But you were looking into the bag before. It's not there again. Then where went it? Who removed it from there? Come, woman. Bring that child. Everyone here, hear from me. Can I do ministry here? In 1 minute. Come, young man, come. You, come. Excuse me. Woman, come. The both of you, come. Somebody holla double letter. You said I can do ministry. I can do the work of he that sent me. Come here. Are you afraid? This one you're moving front and back. Where is your mother? Are you from Akwa Ibom?
No, I'm from Amibo.
You are not from Akwa Ibom?
No, sir.
Sit down here. Sit down. Sit. Do you know why I asked you if you're from Akwa Ibom? Do you know why I asked you if you're from Akwa Ibom?
No, sir.
Can I tell you the reason?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
I want you to open your mouth. Say, whatever was organized in Akwa Ibom.
Whatever was organized from Akwa Ibom
should not affect me.
Should not affect me.
Here.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Do you watch clothes?
Yes, sir.
Are you a laundryman?
Yes, sir.
That is the work you do.
Yes, sir.
Can I do ministry? A man from your village traveled to Akwa Ibom State. Went to Akwa Ibom State. When your brother, your elder brother, was at Lagos serving somebody. Your elder brother was the hope of your family.
Yes, sir.
That he will do well and help all others.
Yes, sir.
An uncle of yours went to Akwa Ibom State, mentioned his name, scattered his life and future. Right in Akwa Ibom. That maneuvering brought him back from Lagos to the village.
Yes, sir.
Rendered him useless.
Yes, sir.
Right now, he's claiming to be a native doctor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He will be doing enchantments. He will position some nonsense things. Can I do ministry?
Yes, sir.
Somebody talk to. Can I talk here? Right now, your own mother is living in fear.
Yes, sir.
Everybody in the house is afraid because of what your elder brother is doing. Because he is no more using his right senses. He is normal, talking normal. He's not a madman, but he's not using his head.
Yes, sir.
They have turned him. Right now, the only thing he sees is how he will be a native doctor. And he's doing the native doctor thing. But now it was done in Akwa Ibom by a wicked man who sat down and organized it. But here I am in Abia State, and I'm here in Aba, and I'm the carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. If your uncle went to Akwa Ibom State and an evil native doctor was able to scatter the life of your brother, who was not in the village at that time, but he was at Lagos, and they scattered it from Akwa Ibom. There's a prophet here who can correct it from here. I asked you before. I said, are you from Akwa Ibom?
No, sir.
Do you now see the reason? Do you now see the reason I asked you?
Yes, sir.
You have seen the reason.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to marry?
Yes, sir.
You are looking for a wife.
Yes, sir.
Jehovah is your name.
Come, hold on. Hold on. This one that used to visit your place, leave her. She will make you spend more than you are getting. Every time, give me, give me. I'm trying to help you now. Somebody call double letter Kwela.
Double letter.
You will get help here today. God is going to help you. Please stand, sir. God is going to help you. The man standing before you, I'm the carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado.
Amen.
Your cervix won't be in vain. What is due you, I will call it from heaven and it will be released into your hand.
Amen.
There is something about you, sir. I'm going to touch your hand. Among all the people serving in the prisons right now in Abia State, you are about the oldest serving member.
Yes, sir.
You are the oldest serving member. Touch my hand. This is the man carrying the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado.
Amen.
Anybody can say anything, but nobody can say there is no power.
Yes, power.
As you leave me here today,
Yes, sir.
the doors that closed before will open.
Amen.
Favor will be your portion.
Amen.
Somebody holla settle.
Settle. Settle. Thank you, sir.
God bless you. You will go and take your seat. Nothing will happen to you. But you will not do that work again.
Amen.
It ends today.
Amen.
Open your mouth and shout amen.
Amen.
You used to go to church.
Yes, sir.
This thing you are doing now is not work. Stop it.
Yes, sir.
This way, there is no way here. Stop it.
Yes, sir.
I will leave you today. The reason is that work don't finish. Chief will not even get himself, let alone looking for you to come and do anything. God bless you. Young man, even the joke of a prophet is prophecy.
Yes, sir.
This girl, I say, leave her.
Yes, sir.
And I'm serious about it.
I'll do so, sir.
Okay?
I will do so, sir.
For your good.
Yes, sir.
Jesus said to his disciples, it is for your good that I was not there. So I'm only telling you what I hear by the reason of double letter kwele. This is what gets my generation confused. I will move from here. I will step into what was done in Akwa Ibom State to scatter your brother. Right now, he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yes, sir.
Tell your mother to forgive him. Tell your family to forgive him. That native doctor he's claiming to do now is because he doesn't know what else to do. They should all forgive him.
Amen.
Your family, once again, you will breathe in fresh air.
Amen.
Go and sit down. Something strange used to happen in the life of this child.
Yes, sir.
As small as this child is, most nights, this child will start calling the name of dead people.
Yes, sir.
She will call the names of some dead people you know and some that you don't know.
Yes, sir.
Some who died before you were born. This child will be calling their names. Every mother and the father in this house, stretch your hands to me. Any child that you've given birth to, any child that you will give birth to, that by demonic manipulation, the wicked is planting anything in the child to destroy both your present and the future. I stand on the altar of the New Testament order. I pray and I say it will not happen to you. It will not happen against you. It will not happen in your life. It will not happen in your family. Any child in your family that is bringing pains, sorrow, reproach, any child in your family that is making your heart bleed, that is making the family cry bitter cry, today, whatever came upon that child, I deliver the child from it. I deliver the child from it. Everybody raise your voice and shout amen 3 times. 1, 2. That wicked manipulation upon this child, starting from this moment, It will not happen again. At this age, the spirit inside this child is 82 years. That is why this child call names. There are some dead people's names this child will call.
Yes, sir.
It is only your mother-in-law that will know some of them.
Yes, sir.
Your mother-in-law will hold herself. She will fear. During the day, no issues. But at night, the baby will start. Today, if such wicked manipulation is taking place in your life, if it's taking place in your family, I don't know why, there's a deep push in me. If there is any child from your loins that the devil is waiting for a certain time and age before they will start negative manipulation and manifestation, today I cancel it. From this night, it will not happen to this child again. From tonight, I free this child from any form of manipulation. In the name of Jesus Christ. Excuse me. Can I carry this child for 1 minute? Eh?
You can.
Where is your mother? Go and call your mother. Don't run. Are you her mother? Look at me, my daughter. The family curse that is affecting her father will not transfer to them.
Amen.
God bless you. Now, can I be a blessing to somebody? You are free. Now, listen. Observe your child. From now, it will not happen again. But make sure I see this child from time to time. Are you hearing me? God bless you. Open your hand like this. Open your hand like this. Say after me, what I don't know
What I don't know
should not know me.
should not know me.
I only got married.
I only got married.
I didn't come for trouble.
I didn't come for trouble.
Anybody troubling me,
Anybody troubling me,
God of my salvation,
God of my salvation,
fight for me.
fight for me. Amen.
They used a very tiny key in the realm of the spirit to lock your womb. Is there anybody in this house that know you? Anybody here? Are you sure?
Nobody.
How did you know of this place?
Somebody called the name. So I
Somebody called. Which name did they call?
Talknado. So I can't find the name they call. So he said from Osisioma.
You can't find the name they come. They say no Sisioma.
Osisioma.
Where are you coming from?
From Ariara. First Road. After First Road.
After First Road. What is the address of where you live?
Number 7, Wilson Street. From Old Express.
Number 7 Wosu Street, Old Express. That's where you live.
Yes.
Can I talk to you?
Yes, sir.
The wickedness of the wicked caught up with you when you were pregnant. When you were pregnant some years ago, child, somebody gave you something.
Yes, sir.
You ate it. It entered your stomach.
Yes.
From that day, your life have not been the same. You gave birth to the child, the baby died. From the death of the baby, your womb closed. You are not misrating.
Yes,
You cannot conceive.
Yes,
You cannot give birth to another child
Yes,
because a tiny key has been used to lock your womb. You've been looking for help here and there, but you were unable to find help. The reason I was asking you for your address is to make sure that there is nobody here that know you very well, so I can talk to you. But do you believe that there is a God who can open this your womb right now?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe?
Yes, sir.
From your heart?
Yes, sir.
People of God, is it possible now? Huh? Talk to me. Is it possible now? I speak as an oracle of God. The same way the wickedness of the wicked blocked and locked it up, I order it to open up now. Can you remember when you gave birth to your baby?
Yes.
When was that?
October 30th, 2016.
October 30th, 2006. Onye ama akwụkwọ. She is very precise. And since that time, your mercy is blocked.
Yes, sir.
No way again. And the child died. Patala Kazande. Lingrabadosha. Oh, yeah, that's it. Is your mother on the line? Hello? Hello, God bless you, ma. Onye gịnị ya na-ekwu wo nwoke nọ n'Aba na-akpọ Talknado. Enwere ihe m chọrọ ịgwa gị. Ị nọ n'ụlọ gị ugbu a? Ị nọ n'ụlọ gị ugbu a? Kedu mgbe ị ga-anọ n'ụlọ gị? Ke time ị ga-eji nọrọ n'ụlọ gị today? O sị Oh yeah, talk to her. Do ya the time ọ ga-eji nọrọ n'ụlọ? Jụọ ya ka time ọ ga-eji nọ n'ụlọ. Or say what time? Ngwa. Si ebe ahụ ọ nọ ugbu a. Ọ dị free ka anyị kpee ekpere. Calm down. Calm down. Or say the free. Guyana. Enwere 5 different snakes. Enyere assignment ka ha sowe ya gbuo ya. Ohuna agwọ 5. Your mother egbuole 1. Ohuru n'ụlọ. Ọ fọrọ 4. One of them na-eche ya outside your house now. As we talk now, outside your house by the entrance, and when one not there, nature ya welitere see you too. See na oge kwenye ka igbuo the remaining 4. Nyawa agaghị egbu nwunye n'aka ya. The reason your mother ji bad trouble will no gburu 1, and the one ahụ o gburu, Your mother Buriega Tufuoya da. As she fell down, she almost died. Now, the remaining 4, actually, the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. Actually, the remaining 4. Which are the remaining 4? Maybe a turn around. You cannot be here under this covering. The painful aspect, we are now. One at the house where they sent this and I will go long packing. And as long as you go out, you have spiritual right over it. For how we can manipulate the agua hand on every your mother nano. We put on when ya rukucho when ya set and they check out to war your mother. Now I want to go to war because my word always is I will not lose my own. Or you ask her if she's ready, let me walk. My God, my time is gone.
Hello, ma. Hello, ma. Hello.
My time is gone.
Hello, hello, mommy. Hello.
Oh yeah, you can just go to a cool place. Gini ya kucha okwerezi egabia maru onkem. Somebody holla double atakwala. I can hear you holla double atakwala. Hold on. They want to kill 3 at the same time.
Yes, sir.
But they came the wrong time. I am ready to do ministry now.
Yes, sir.
Anybody stepping into your family now is coming the wrong time. Help me tell them that Talknado is getting worse every day. The thing is getting hotter every day. Help me tell the wicked no running place and no hiding place for the wicked.
Yes.
3 at the same time.
Yes, sir.
This
Yes,
one,
sir.
this one,
It's
this
true.
one. The devil is attacking them at the same time.
Yes, sir.
This one will fall, cannot talk.
Yes.
He will shift the neck of
Yes.
this one back. All manner of things. These are healthy people.
Yes.
But everything is happening at the same time.
Yes, sir.
Because the wicked is looking for blood to suck.
Yes.
Oh yeah, sit down. Can I check here?
Okay, sir.
Come. Do you believe in me? You may not know the importance of your prophet till your prophet shows up. Anytime your prophet shows up, your prophet shows up. If there are wicked men and women to turn upside down the destinies of men, there is always a prophet to turn downside up the destinies of men. The wicked is waiting for when they will laugh at you. Name 5 of them. They are already abusing you. Can I speak to you? Huh? You are crying, don't cry. I don't make people cry, I make them laugh. They are saying, but do you know what? I sit in the place of my office. Ahead of time, I prepare the future of your daughters. They will be for testimony. Daughter, don't you disappoint. But even if you try to disappoint, destiny will push you to the right place. Don't you disappoint. Do you know why she was the one I used?
No, sir. No, sir.
Eh? Listen, you people, you will shut the mouth of the enemy when they will see what you will become. Don't rush after any man. You know what I mean by rushing after a man? Don't rush after any man. If you listen to my direction, the journey will be easier. Even this man right now, don't rush after him. Don't be in a hurry. Relax yourself. Be reserved. But one thing is sure. I will make sure that you people will not be like what the wicked have said. On second day, it's also buoya. And you talk to me. So it's okay, buoya. Hanchanile. Son, in the next 1 month, you will be proud and bold anywhere to know that this house you belong to is not an ordinary house. Everybody stretch your hands to me. I will prove to you that the God who directed your steps here meant well for you. We will shut the mouth of the wicked. We will shut the mouth of the enemy. They will not gainsay.
Bible-believing Mission Incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.